Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow are the brother fantasy, and the loyalty fantasy, and all that rolled into one. Um, I didn't really have a handle on Snake Eyes until they introduced Storm Shadow. When they brought in Storm Shadow, I realized, oh, this is the only Asian character in the entire G.I. Joe universe, and he's a bad guy. And I said, well, I didn't particularly like that. and so I was trying to figure out what I could possibly do about that. So I decided, okay, I won't tell Hasbro, but I'll just change him into a good guy over the course of a year within the storyline. And in order to do that, I had to establish this relationship between the two characters. And so in the very first time that they meet, in issue number 21, which is a silent issue, I got to the middle of the story and they're fighting and both of their sleeves get torn. And I thought, wow, what can I do with that? And I thought, I'll give them the same tattoo. And I thought, well, it should be something that I can remember, right? So I chose hexagram 63 of the I Ching, which is the ancient Chinese book of changes, which was used for fortune telling in China for like 2,500 years or something. It was hexagram was like alternating broken and solid lines. Had no idea why they both had it or what it signified or anything. I just put this symbol on their arms. And then 4 issues later, I had to figure out why. And that's when I decided, okay, it's the sigil of a ninja clan. It's the Mon, and that they somehow had both come up through this ninja clan. And then I thought, well, how do I set that up? And then I came up with the backstory about them being in the war together and comrades. And Snake Eyes has this horrible tragedy, and Storm Shadow takes him into the clan. I just thought it was a simple solution to solving a very different problem, but and I really didn't understand how compelling that story was.